Namaste again, everyone. I'm Pilar from Bodhi, and on the following video, we're gonna do standing postures. It's very important to warm up before you do the posture, so if you haven't, go ahead and take a look of Sun Salutation A and B in our tutorials. And if you're ready, join us. There will be first a tutorial to show you different variations of the postures, and then later, when you feel comfortable, we will do together the flow. Try to do it at least 2 or 3 times. Namaste. Separate your feet hip distance apart, and as you exhale, come all the way forward. You can grab your shins or your big toes using your first 3 fingers. Inhale, lengthening the spine, look up. And as you exhale, bend the elbows and drop the head down. As much as you can, you're going to try to keep your legs straight, but if you need to bend the knees a little, go ahead and bend the knees a little. Try to roll the shoulder blades back and keep your back straight. And stay there for 3 to 5 breaths. Inhale, lengthening the spine, look all the way up. Exhale, take the hands on the hips. Keep the back straight, and as you inhale, come all the way up. And as you exhale, step the feet back together. Utthita Trikonasana. Step with the left foot back, heel to heel alignment. And inhale, extend the arms to the sides. Reach all the way forward with the right arm and take your hand down. You can bring your hand to your leg or use a block. Bring your fingertips into the block. Make sure your hips and chest are on the same line, and then take the right arm up. Gazing at the thumb. Keep breathing there for 3 to 5 breaths. If you feel comfortable, you can try to grab the big toe using your first 3 fingers, as long as you can keep your chest in line with the hip. Otherwise, just use the block. Inhale, you're gonna come all the way back up. And as you exhale, you're gonna switch to the second side. Reach all the way forward, take your hand down, opposite arm up, and gaze at your thumb if your neck feels comfortable. Try to engage the muscles in your leg to protect your knee, and if you feel comfortable, you're gonna grab the big toe using the first fingers. Look down and inhale, come all the way back up, and as you exhale, step with the feet back together, Samastitihi. Parsvakonasana. Step with the left foot as far as you can all the way back. Try to keep the heels on the same line. Variation number 1, you're going to place the elbow on the thigh and extend the left arm forward. If you want to move to the second variation, grab a block and place the right hand on the block and extend the left arm forward. If you feel comfortable, you're gonna release the block and place the whole hand flat on the floor. We're gonna hold it here from 3 to 5 breaths. Keep pressing the outer edge of the back foot and create a line between the back foot and the fingertips. Inhale, you're gonna come all the way back up. And as you exhale, you're gonna rotate to the second side and do the same variation you did on the previous side, whether it's placing your elbow on the thigh, hand on the block, or hand all the way down to the floor. Keep breathing deeply, inhaling, exhaling. Then when you're done, inhale, you're gonna come all the way back up. And as you exhale, you're going to step with the feet back together, Samastitihi. Prasarita Padottanasana A. Step with the left foot back and bring your feet parallel. Take your hands on the hips. Inhale, lengthening the spine. And as you exhale, come all the way down. Place the hands on the block. Extend the spine, look up, inhaling. And as you exhale, bend your elbows, roll the shoulder blades back, and rest in there. This would be variation number 1. You can also move the blocks in line with your feet and hold it there. Or finally, you can bring the block on top of the head and place your hands on the floor and hold it there. If you want to move to the final variation, place both hands on the floor, lengthening the spine, inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to bend the elbows, keep the back as straight as possible, and drop the head all the way down to the floor. And we're going to hold it here for 5 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Once you're done, inhale, lengthening the spine again. Take your hands on the hips and come slowly all the way up. And as you exhale, bring the feet back together. Samastitihi. Separate your feet hip distance apart, and as you exhale, you're going to come all the way down. Do the variation that works for you. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Press the toes down to the floor. Exhale, bend the elbow. Push your toes into the floor and try to bring some weight forward. Keep grabbing that big toe and lengthening the back of the legs. Keep your back straight. And stay here from 3 to 5 breaths. Breathing deeply. Inhaling. Stand the spine, look all the way up. Exhale, take your hands on the hips and come all the way up. As you exhale, you're going to step the feet together back to Samastiti. Utthita Trikonasana, step with the left foot back, heel to heel alignment. Stand the arms, reach all the way forward and take your hand down. Opposite arm up. Choose your variation. Try to keep your chest and your hips in the same line. Engage the muscles in your quadriceps and keep lifting the kneecaps to protect your knee. If you need to micro bend your knees to protect them, go ahead and do that. Every time you inhale, keep lengthening the spine. Every time you exhale, try to relax into the pose. Then look down, inhale, come all the way up. Turn your toes and move to the second side. Choose your variation, take your hand down to the block, to the floor, or grabbing your big toe and extend the opposite arm up. If you have no issues with your neck, keep gazing at your thumb. Keep rolling the chest back. Keep breathing deeply. Look down, inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, step with the feet together, Samastitihi. Parsvakonasana, step with the left foot back as far as you can, heel to heel alignment, and bend the front knee 90-degree angle. Take your hand down or use your variation and extend the opposite arm forward. And we're gonna hold it here from 3 to 5 breaths. Now look down, inhale, you're going to come all the way back up and you're going to turn your toes and do the second side. Try to be consistent, do the same variation on both sides. Whatever works for you. Try to lengthen in the side of the body. Keep pressing the outer edge of the back heel. Keep elongating that arm. Keep bending the front knee, sinking the hips down. And then look all the way down. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, step with the feet back together, Samastitihi. Prasarita Padottanasana, step with the left foot back, bring your feet parallel. Take your hands on the hips, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, come all the way down. Hands in line with the feet, lengthening the spine, inhale, exhale, drop the head down to the floor. Remember, there are several variations for this pose. Use the one that fits for you. Remember in this pose and in every pose that the key ingredient of the practice is the breath. Keep rolling the shoulder blades back, bringing the tailbone up. Engage the muscles in your legs. Try not to overextend the back of the legs. Inhale, extend the spine, take your hands on the hips, and come all the way up. Exhale, step with the feet together. Mountain pose.